I hate my freaking life, man. I just made this whole video. Well, not the whole video, but like the intro of the video. I put so much heart and effort into that intro, man. Just for everything just to go black, my mic stopped working. So I just give up. I'm gonna film it if things go weird. I might still post it, I might not. Who knows? It just depends on how the technical things go, but yeah, this is what if Naruto was the Mirage Blade Fox, but that was too long and it'll make the thumbnail look wacky because my thumbnail skills are dog crap. But yeah, anyways, let's get straight into this video. You feel me? So this starts around 5-6 years before the Kyuubi attack. We'd see Minato Uzumaki. I'm dumb. Minato no Mikaze and Kushina Uzumaki as they had their first son, Minma Uzumaki as Minma Uzumaki was a special case, you see. Minma was born with Nine Tails chakra inside of him. Since I guess the birth process, the special seals and all of that stuff, but he was still born with a bit of the chakra inside of him. Now, Minma grew up the prince of Konoha. He had dark black hair. Everybody loved Min. Everybody loved Minma. Minma was the star child. Every people were already giving their daughters up to marry him. Minma. A few years later, we get news that he's gonna have a baby brother. As Minma is excited, he always wanted a younger sibling, but he never got one until now, of course. Now, Minma would not be present during the Nine Tails attack. His godfather slash grandfather Saratobi would be watching over him that day. Well, for now, I guess, as Naruto's birth would kind of be the same as canon. You see, the Nine Tails is sealed inside of Naruto, but Kushina lives. You see, Minato use some sort of like movement or whatever to block Kushina from jumping in front of it. He wanted one of her one oh my god, he wanted one of them to stay behind and watch over the children. As Kushina is in critical condition when Saratobi breaks the shield, Kushina is unconscious and Minato is barely hanging on to life over a boy with ashy blonde hair, Naruto Uzumaki. As Minato would tell Saratobi the name of this boy in front of him. As a few of the ninjas would look at this boy as they would automatically say, "That's no boy, that's the demon," as they see a seal on him. Even though the ninjas, the fear, knowing that their loved ones was killed by the thing that's inside of them, they already feel hate and malice towards this young boy. 2 years pass, we will see Minma, age 6. He was around 4 or 5 when the Nine Tails attack happened. He's like 6-7 right now. Age 7, 6. I'll just say 6, alright, because I already said 6. Age 6. He's stealing food for him and his little brother. Even though he doesn't have to, but he still does it. Just for the fact that he feels like he is at fault for not being there to help his mom and his dad, even though there's nothing he could have done. Kushina tries to keep an eye on him, but she's not really in the best of shape. Naruto, he's a young boy. Kushina tries her best to feed him. She tries to breastfeed him, keep him as healthy as possible, but her body's just too weak after the dying tails being extracted from her. Even though she's full Uzumaki, it still gave her a bit of a blow, and the amount of chakra she used to restrain it. As one day in the same year, Minma would get caught stealing from one of the local vendors. As they would beat him half to death, bloodied and bruised, he would go back home. His mother would see him. She'll say, Minma, what did I tell you about stealing? You don't have to do this. Hokage-sama supplies us with food and money every single month. You don't have to steal, Minma. As Minma retaliates, his words are so advanced, even just to be a 6-year-old. He'll state that he feels like it's his fault. He feels like everything is on his shoulders because he wasn't there to help mom and dad. That's why dad's dead. As Kushna says, no, that's not the reason why your father's dead. Your father's dead because the beast killed him after the man unsealed him from my body. As Kushina would start crying and Minmo would start crying as they embrace in a hug. And Naruto would start crying in the whole mood of everybody just crying. As Kushina would have one of her assistants bandage up Minma. Now, Minma would enter the academy and he'll graduate top of his class. He actually graduated early. He graduated at the age of like 9, 10. So if he's like what 9, 10, Naruto's around 4, 4ish, 5, and this is when things would start to turn for worse for the boys. Kushina's body's healed up, but her mental state is just bad. For her to be one of the strongest Kunoichis and most likely the land of fire, her mental is just so down. Her husband dies. She has raised 2 kids, seeing the things that her youngest son goes through and her eldest goes through. It's just putting her through a cycle of turmoil as Naruto Naruto's at his daycare and Minmo would be walking to go pick him up as Minmo would pick up Naruto from his daycare. Naruto just barely learning how to talk and walk. As when they would get there, we'll see the Uchiha police force and Sarutobi outside of Naruto's, well, their house as Minmo would run up and say, old man, what happened? As Naruto's just clueless. Of course, he's a 4-year-old. He doesn't know what's happening. As Sarutobi would say, I'm sorry to tell you, son, but your mother took her own life. As him knowing what that means, he would break down in tears. As Naruto's not knowing what's going on, he'll also break down in tears, being real emotional. As Sarutobi would embrace the 2 boys, hugging them tightly with a stern grip within his arms. As the 2 boys would stop crying, as Kushina's body was carried out. She cut herself across the stomach. She died. Even with her strong healing factor, she died. It seems like she put. Well, this is the Uchiha is giving the Hokage the rundown. I forgot to say that. It seems like she put chakra suppressing tags on her body to stop her chakra from healing herself, and she cut her stomach and bled out to death. As Sarutobi, a few tears would come out of his eyes, thinking, "Damn it, I I wasn't able to keep my promise. I promised I'll keep Kushina and the boys safe." As next thing you know, the funeral. Naruto, not being old enough to process it, wouldn't really feel anything. He'll just go with the vibe that everybody else is giving. If somebody's sad, then he's sad. If somebody's happy, he's happy. But Minma, this hit him hard. Since Minma was old enough to process it, Minma had memories with her. Minma knew things, and Minma would be so down as time skip around 2 to 3 weeks later. We would see Sartobi as he would tell Minma a few things as Minmo knows who his father is, of course, and his mother. As Saratobi says, Minma, now that you're oh my god, I'm getting, I think it's right for me to tell you this, and these things will affect your brother, as a few ninjas would walk from outside the doors as they would sit down, as men will say, what is this, old man? As Saratobi would say, well, it's about your parents, a few things that I think you should know in order to protect yourself and your brother. As men would say, what is it? As she would say, well, first off, your father's a legacy. Your father was a very well-known man, the guy who single-handedly took down an army of stone shinobi. As your brother highly resembles him, and growing up, your brother will have some troubles with your father's enemies, especially if he takes the ninja route. So if anything, I need you to keep your guys' heritage a secret, especially from your brother. And it might be hard knowing the things that your brother already goes through, and to keep his heritage a secret is very hard, but you have to do this for me. Same with your mom. Your mom has plenty of enemies. Your mom wasn't known as a Red Death of Konoha for no reason. She was a very formidable opponent. I even faced her a few times, and she brought me to a sweat. And he would also say, Raiten, Fugon, and Shoto, my bad. These are your father's personal guards. They will be training you, and they will also train your brother when he gets old enough, and they will treat you really good. They are strict, but you're in good hands. As he says, one more thing too. When you become a tuning of Konoha, you will inherit the allowance of the Namikaze as well as the Uzumaki that your mother had. And once your brother gets old enough, it'll be split between the both of you guys. As Minma nods, as Sartobi says, oh yeah, in here, take this, as he gives him a stroll. It's a stroll from Minato. It, he would say, what do I do with this? As Sartobi says, it's a blood seal. Only the blood of Minato can open it. As he like, you can open it now or wait till your brother's older, because it's for the both of you guys. As he says, I'll wait till my brother's older so we can both experience this letter. As he was like, all right, you're dismissed, Menma. As Menma would leave, as the three Jonins would say, Hokage-sama. As Sartobi would say, yes, I know. Menma, he's also like Naruto, well, not fully like him. I could tell his chakra is a bit weird. You see, Naruto, you know how Naruto's chakra works. He has his normal chakra, then he has a nine tails chakra. But Menma's chakra is a mixture of both his chakra and a nine tails chakra. It's a full mixture throughout his body. Since he was given a bit of the nine tails actual chakra, even though nine tails is made out of chakra, but he was given the nine tails chakra. And Naruto got the body and soul with the rest of the chakra. Well, half of the rest of the chakra. As Sarto would go on to say, I know Donzo will want them to be some war some war robots for his stupid route. As Sartobi knows that it's still going. He told him to shut him down, but the the stupid seniors of this place is so picky, man. I can't get nothing done. with them, and Donzo is so annoying. I'm gonna need you guys to watch over them. I know it'll impair your duties as one would say, "Wait, can't I just watch over them?" As it'll be an Ambu with white hair that seemingly defies gravity, as Sarto would say, Kakashi. I'm pretty sure I know why you want to watch over them. As Kakashi would say, yes, can I watch over my sensei's son? Kakashi says, yes, you can. But if you're going to, you'll be relieved of your Ambu duties. Of course, temporarily until you're done with your duties. As Kakashi says, why can't I just watch over them as an Ambu? Well, you see, we were going to have one of them adopt them both bring them into their own house and stuff like that. I don't want them living on their own. As Kakashi says, that's fine then. I will gladly relieve my duties as Ambu for my sensei students. As Sarto would say okay, as Kakashi would give Sartobi his mask. As Kakashi would leave the room. Time skip. 1 year later, Naruto is 5 years old. Minma, he took his tuning exams. He is now a tuning and has got the thing for um the Uzumaki and Namikaze. Kakashi has came to be something of a big brother to them. Kakashi feels like he has to protect them. It's his master's children. He has this inner feeling of protection, like a brotherly love over them, and to protect them and keep them safe. As we would skip to when Naruto would enter the academy by the age of at the age of 7, as Minma is now 12 years old and taking on a few roles around the leaf. As Naruto is quite advanced for his age, some shall say. You see, Naruto being trained by not only Kakashi in his spare time, Minma too. He's also being trained by Minato's personal bodyguard. So they must be some formidable shinobi to be able to protect the Yondaime Hokage himself. As Naruto would be one of the strongest and smartest students in his class, right next to Sasuke. Shikamaru being the smartest, of course, smarter than everybody in there, even some of the teachers. He's just lazy. As Naruto's first day of school, he would walk in. Iruka would introduce himself to all of his students. Hi, my name's Iruka. I will be your teacher for the next 4 years. Few years, I'll say. As he would start calling everybody up. Random girl number 1, random girl number 3. Next up, Sakura. She would introduce herself. She'll say her name, Sakura Haruno, and how she plans to become a strong Konoichi inside the future. Next on and on and on, Sasuke, on and on, till he gets to Naruto. When Naruto will walk up, he'll claim, he'll state his name with so much passion. It'll fill your heart with just emotions you won't even understand. As he'll say, "My name's Naruto Uzumaki, and I promise you all on my name, I will become the greatest ninja to all man that all exist. The shinobi world will fear me, and I will end wars and stop suffering in all ninjas." As Iruka would say, "Wow, Naruto, those are some Pretty bold claims they are, but they will become goals and they will become reality. As Naruto would go sit down, as he would sit down next to Shino, as Shino would say, "Good job," I guess. As Naruto say, "Thank you." As Naruto's like, "Wait, so you use bugs? Like you could like talk to them with your mind?" As Shino's like, "Yeah, I control bugs. It's a thing of my like family clan." As Naruto's like, "Super cool." As Naruto starts to build a strong friendship with Shino, Shikamaru, and Choji. Kiba is really on and off. Kiba's personality is too strong for Naruto. But by the time Naruto's 12 and Minma's not, I would say by the time Naruto's 10, give Minma some time to breathe. Min will be like 16 by now. Minma would be sent on a mission. You see, through his times, he has become a Jonin of Konoha, and he will be on a mission. It was a pretty strange mission, but he was supposed to go check out an enemy fortress, but it was a trick by Danzo. You see, Naruto's home by himself this time. Kakashi had to go on an S rank mission. He was called to duty, and it's not the first time Naruto's been home by himself. Yes, Minma would approach this quote unquote enemy camp, and when he gets there, something feels odd. He would walk through, there's nobody there. He would get to this house. It was the most maintained looking house he's seen in this whole place. Every other place was broken down, crooked, and raggedy. As he would walk into the house, as he'll see a man with something covering the. I'm pretty sure it was the left arm. Yeah, his left arm. As not as men would say, "Who are you?" As this dude would turn around, Minmo would recognize him. He has a familiar face. He just doesn't know who he is. As he like, "Oh, me? Oh, I'm Shamara Donzu." Donzo, as it clicks. Donzo Shamara, the teammate of the old man, as he hasn't heard nothing bad of him besides that he was a teammate, not knowing the evil this man has and the offer he's about to give him. As he would say, "Isn't this a enemy camp? Where's all the enemies?" As Donzo would say, "There are no enemies." As he would snap his finger, lifting it off of his cane, as Ambu would appear, as Menmo would say, "Ambu? No, these aren't traditional Ambu." As Donzo would say, "You're right. They're not traditional Ambu. They're my root members." And I have a proposition because right now, as your brother Naruto lies asleep, I have two root members with swords ready to decapitate him. And if you decline my offer, he will die. Valuable or not, your brother will die. As Minmo would say, "Damn you! What do you want? Did you set this whole mission up?" As Donzo would say, "Yes, I actually did. I want you to join my foundation in return for your brother's life. Or I could just kill you here and wait till your brother gets old enough and force him to join by showing him your decapitated head, preserved." As Menma says, "Why? Why do you want me?" "Because you are valuable. Just like your brother, but your brother's stronger, of course. You have inherited the chakra of the Nine Tails. And your chakra and the Nine Tails chakra is one. Don't you ever not realize that Your stamina is overwhelming. You can fight for hours without stop. And sometimes when you hit a peak of any certain emotion, you feel like you get a power boost. That's from the Kyubi. And there's many, many more things that you can do. Look, if you join me, you can protect your brother at the cost of becoming a weapon of Konoha. I'll teach you how to unlock the powers of the Nine Tails. As Minma would feel like he has to do this, the the offer of protecting his brother, the only family that he has left, just shoots all rationality out of the window. As he says, I'll join. What do I have to do? As Dons would say, smart boy. Well, first I need you to burn your house down. Then I need you to abandon the village. Kill a few people, leave. As around the same night, another tragic ass incident would occur. As he would say, no, I can't burn down my house. I can't do it. My brother's in there. As that's when Donzo would lift the covering over his eyes as he's like, well, you don't have a choice. As he uses Kodo Masakame on Minma, and then he would then Minma would go and burn down his house. He would end up killing 32 civilians and 16 shinobis, trying to protect the civilians before then leaving, while simultaneously we would see Itachi slaughtering the Uchiha, killing everybody, killing them all in the protection of the village, all for the sake of the village, abandoning his little brother, Minma. The genjutsu that he was put under is too strong that he doesn't even know what he's doing. And after this, he'll feel sharp pain in his heart. After these tragic events, him thinking he probably killed his brother, it'll trigger something quite traumatic and dark. As the building burning down, ninjas would rush in as Naruto would be woken by a strange smell. He always had a strong sense of smell. It'll be fire. Naruto would be panicking as the civilians would say, wait, isn't that the demon's house? He's gonna die, isn't he? As they have a sense of pleasure, saying, the demon, the demon is gonna die. It's gonna pay for all the pain and suffering it put us through. As a few water style you just come and put the flame out. Naruto passed out from, of course, carbon monoxide poisoning or carbon dioxide. I'm freaking dumb. Just smoke poisoning. I don't know what's inside of smoke. All right, I'm not the smartest cookie in the batch, but from smoke poisoning or whatever, and he's taken to the hospital. Naruto would wake up and Saratobi would be sitting next to him. This is like a day later. Naruto would ask Gigi, what happened? Where's brother? As Sartobi would look down in shame, as he would say, your elder brother Minma, he betrayed Konoha. As, and I was like, what? What are you talking about? Brother would never betray Konoha. He loved this place. As Sartobi was like, Naruto, I'm so sorry. Your brother lit fire to your house and going to kill 32 innocent people and 6 shinobis. It was a bloody night that night. As this would be known as the Konoha Massacre, pretty much. The massacre of not only the Uchiha clan, but then the betrayal of Minma Uzumaki, who went on to kill 32 innocent people plus shinobis, and they both became traitors to the Hidden Leaf. As Naruto would be in tears, he'll be in so much shock. He doesn't know what emotion to feel: pain, anger. He he doesn't know. As Sarutobi would embrace the boy, giving him a hug, as there would be two nurses outside looking in, as they'll say, "Damn it, the Hokage's been with him all night. We could have poisoned the damn demon, make him pay for everything he's done, and being the brother of the traitor. That traitor killed my nephew. He killed my daughter. And this boy, he's a demon. He has to die." But they would walk away, not wanting to challenge the professor, the man who knows every jutsu alive, and two civilians pretty much has no chance against him. As once Naruto stops crying, Saruto would say, "Well, Naruto, you're gonna be here a bit. But you did receive a few burns, and we don't know how everything's gonna be. But I'm gonna stay here just so as the days would pass, Naruto would leave, as Naruto would get looks and even more murmurs. Some people would look at him just oddly. Some would look at look at him with disgust and murderous intent. But the only other two people besides Gigi and Big Bro Kakashi was Amy and Ramen Guy. I don't know Ramen Guy's name, so I'm sorry, but was Amy and Ramen Guy, as they would always embrace the boy in his darkest times. As Minma, even though being under a genjutsu, had his blade to their throats, but didn't kill them, because even though he was underneath such powerful genjutsu, he knew he had this feeling in his heart that these people were special, special to somebody that he loved. So he spared them, as he goes on to kill other people instead of them. As Naruto would arrive to Ichiraku Ramen and eat his normal 18 bowls before heading home. Well, heading to the Hokage's office, where he's going to be staying for the next couple of years, so he becomes a shinobi and gets a shinobi apartment. As Naruto would be walking, he'll bump into a man around 6 foot, dark hair, dark eyes, and he smokes. As Naruto would look up, as he would see this giant monster, just this feeling this man gives off is just devilish, strong, powerful. As Ashima would say, "Watch where you're going, kid," as he would pass by, as Naruto's like, "What's your name?" As he's like, "My name's Asuma." As he like, "My name's," as Asuma say, "I know, Naruto Uzumaki." "How do you know my name?" "Well, you are pretty close with my father, so it's destined that I'll know your name." "Your father? Your fa- Is Gigi your father, the old man?" "Yes, the third Hokage is my father." As Naruto's like, "Whoa, you're so cool." As Naruto walks, as Naruto's like, "Well, I have something to do," as he'll walk off and walk upstairs. As Naruto would go into the office and see Sarutobi, as Naruto would ask Sarutobi for training, to push his training harder, as Naruto, Sarutobi would say sure, as the Jonin that was teaching him and Minma gave up after what Minma done. They felt so bad not knowing that he was going through whatever problem he was going through to cause him to do this. It had mental strain on him, and they quit. training him as Kakashi was still there though. Kakashi has always been there. As another Anbu though, with purple hair, will be called by Sartobi as this Anbu's name would be Yujeo. And Sartobi seen Naruto had an interest in Kenjutsu, so he'll have her teach him her Kenjutsu arts. As he'd also call in a lady who has a fishnet shirt and a brown, I guess, jacket. I don't really know what that is. And really exposed assets, some would say. Spiky hair and kind of a ponytail-ish kind of style. A bun. This is Uncle Murarachi, the snake princess of Konoha. As these three people would train Naruto in their basic styles before even knowing what his chakra natures are. As Naruto would be taught the shadow clones and a bunch of other jutsus, the chasing snake jutsu and a few other things. As one day Naruto, he's pulling his prank. He pulls a prank pretty much every day, and he's known as a prank king. If you pull a prank on him, he'll hit you 10 times over. Sometimes he'll prank you so hard he'll leave you traumatized for months. As Naruto just got done pulling his pranks and he's getting chased by a mob, but the mob catches up to him. As Naruto being a shinobi, well, not a shinobi yet, but being trained by shinobis is really fast, and just him dodging them all the time, but they ambushed him. You see, little thing Naruto didn't think about is he takes the same route every single time. So they just remembered the route, planted some people there just in case if he did another prank. Let him know, and boom, it's over. They're beating him up. They're beating him bloodied and bruised. One guy stabs him. They're cutting him. As this is all in the alleyway, people hears the screams of Naruto. He's screaming for help. Some people even join in. Some people watch. Some people just walk away and mind their business. Even some shinobis walk by as Naruto will suddenly be pulled into this place, the place of unknown. He'll be pulled into his mind. As Naruto will open his eyes as he's met with a fierce gaze, white teeth showing. All Naruto feels is just the immense bloodlust coming from this one creature, animal, human, whatever it is. As this beast would say, "Boy, do you need me?" As Naruto would say, "Who are you?" As this thing would say, "One question, boy. Do you need my power?" Naruto's like, "Why would I take power from somebody I don't know?" As this thing would say it again, "Do you need my power? Yes or no?" "No, I don't need your power. I don't even know what you are." Huh. Let me know. Well, let me let you know who I am. I am the nine-tailed fox, the embodiment of fear itself. Wherever fear goes, I appear. I am the one who creates fear. I place fear in people's hearts, and I drain it from their souls. As Naruto says, the the the, the Kyuubi, the the fourth Hokage, he he sealed you years ago. He killed you. How? Oh, did you not know? Chakra cannot be killed, young boy. he would let out a devious laugh as Naruto's eyes would be. I mean, not Naruto's eyes. Naruto's jaw would just be in shock as he just found out the Kyuubi is made out of chakra. As the Kyuubi would say, "Now, let me ask you again, these people." As the Kyuubi would put a projection in the sky, showing everything through Naruto's eyes and also an outside perspective. Him getting beat up on and bloodied and bruised as Naruto says, "I don't need your power. I can handle this. Just get me out of here," as the Kyuubi says, "Okay, but whenever you need my power, young boy, let me know. I'll lend you some." As Naruto gets pushed out of his mind, as next thing you know, you would hear fighting between other people. The pain has stopped on Naruto. You see, Naruto's been tortured and bloodied and bruised so many times, but it's not really the pain that Naruto felt that hurt him so much. It's the fact that they always do it. It's the reason of why do they do it. Naruto doesn't feel pain no more. He's been cut. His pinky was even chopped off and it grew back within 3 days. Sartobi even placed a law: if he was called demon or devil or anything, they'll be executed on sight. Naruto didn't know the purpose, but now he knows. He's the Nine Tails, and Naruto has a bit of rage in him. As Naruto would look up, seeing Kakashi, as Kakashi felt something was wrong since Naruto didn't return home. As he went out looking for him, as Kakashi seen this, as it enraged him, as he beat these villagers black and blue. As it takes multiple other people to hold Kakashi back from what he was going to finish doing on these villagers. Kakashi was actually prepared to kill them for what they have done to Naruto. It's not like it was against the law. As Naruto storms to the Hokage's tower, busts in the door as Naruto say, "Old man, why did you tell me that I was the Nine Tails?" As Sarutobi would choke on his pipe, he'll say, "Naruto, what are you talking about? I am the Nine Tails. Why didn't you tell me this?" As Sarutobi would say, "No, you're not. You're not the Nine Tails. The Nine Tails is inside of you. You're not the Nine Tails." As Naruto's like, "Why? Is this why I've been getting hate? Is this why nobody likes me? Nobody wants to be my friend?" As Sarutobi says, I know it's hard, Naruto, but the civilians don't understand that you are just a jailer. You are also jailed to this beast that's inside of you. You see, the civilians don't know the complexity of sealing. All they think is the only thing holding us back is some ink and fancy patterns. They don't know how seals actually work, especially the type of seal that the Force Hokage used. As Naruto says, "Why? Why didn't you tell me? Is is this why, brother?" As Sarutobi says, "Naruto, your brother loved you. Your brother loved you with all his heart. The reason of the attack is unknown, but your brother would never do something that vile because of you. He loved you. He protected you. Attacks, attempted attacks on you, he stopped them. He loved you so much, Naruto. That is not the reason." As Naruto says, "Then why? Why is everything bad happening to me?" SR Toby says, "Bad things always happen to the nicest of people, Naruto." As Naruto would break down, as he would start to cry, and that's where I'm gonna leave this off. My throat hurts. I think I did pretty good. I didn't really start to rush it, get all into the action and stuff. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this. It's your boy Anime. There's not gonna be no music in the background. I'm just gonna post this raw because I haven't posted nothing in so long. So I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a damn good day. Peace.